Hey, it's Steve Hart here. We're going to make another video here in the Retro Magic Tricks at School community. I want to share with you about when I was a young magician. I started at the age of 10 when I first started studying magic. And I remember reading all the books in the library at my school and then at my public library because I didn't have any place else to learn magic. That's the only place I learned. And then I found out in the back of the comic books, they had Vic Lawson had ads in there to sell magic tricks, and I remember ordering things from him. And then eventually I graduated to the Abbott's catalog. Look at this. This was the old Abbott's catalog. And it was so cool because it was as thick as a Sears catalog to me, and all the great pictures inside here and all these tricks that were in there. I would look at these tricks, and what I couldn't afford to buy some of this stuff, even though back then it's really cheap compared to today. I would look at the tricks and I would say, okay, I wonder how they made that trick work, and I would use my imagination to come up with an idea, and it was a lot of fun. It was an exercise that I did as a young man, and of course, eventually, in 1968, I think it was, my father took me up to the Abbott's manufacturing company there in Kola, Michigan, and I remember going in and buying my first bits of magic from them. What a great memory. And of course, then I attended the get-together there for over 25 years consistently and learned a lot about magic. I really did. Another thing that inspired me when I was young was this book here, Denninger's Complete Encyclopedia of Magic. This book has numerous pages of tricks from long time ago. I don't know how old this is, but I would look at these pages, and I would look at it, and I would say, okay, I wonder how they did that. And of course, in here they explained how it's done. But I was thinking to myself, what could I do today? How could I take these old tricks? And there are over almost 300 pages of old magic inside here. And I would say, okay, what if I were to take that trick and turn it into something today? What would it be? And so this is one way that I've been inspiring myself to think of new ideas for magic. So I would take something classic, something old, and adapt it to today. And so just an idea for you, and I wanted to pass it on. Books are great, videos are great, but conversing with other magicians and doing what we're doing here in the Retro Magic Tricks at School community is going to be another way for us to spark our imagination and to be creative. You can be creative. Go be retro.